Hey, what's up, guys? Jesse Rush with Flint Bows, and I wanted to show you guys some of this, some of my flint knives that I've made last week or so, and my only napping tools that I use, and some obsidian and stuff that I just acquired. It's pretty cool stuff, so check it out. All right, I guess I'm going to show you this piece first. This is a piece of black obsidian with like mahogany colored in it. It's really, really cool. There we go, nice and focused. It's really beautiful stuff. And sometimes it looks really cool when you hold it up to the light. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can kind of see those little stripes going through the center there. Really cool looking stuff. Here's another piece. It's a little different shape. That's the other one we were looking at. Same stuff though. That's the raw side. Let's see if this shows any coolness. Oh yeah, you see all the streaks through it? Pretty cool. That's through a light. And that's what it looks like head on. You can kind of see those streaks, but they become really noticeable as you put it up to the light. It's pretty cool. Some really beautiful obsidian. This is also obsidian. I believe a lot of this came from Oregon originally. I got it from a guy out of South Carolina, but as a trade. But that's the side that you would find in the mountain. Here's the other side of that same piece. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Here is an up-close look at that same piece. It's very, very beautiful. See all the different lines going all the way through it. It's just gorgeous stuff. And can't really see through this one. Here is some stuff found, I believe, east of Glass Butte, and it's called black butter obsidian. And it's just a flat black glass. I believe it's a dacite. You know, it's getting close to dacite anyway. It's still obsidian, but it's getting close. This is a piece of smoke obsidian or smoky obsidian. And you can see how beautiful it is. All the swirls going through it. Just gorgeous. Here is a close-up look of the mahogany obsidian. It's beautiful stuff. I'd say this and this smoke obsidian is probably some of the prettiest stuff I have. I really like these two. I mean, if you get it the right angle with this smoke, if you get it at the right angle and the camera focuses, hold on, there you go. You can really see all them swirls. It's crazy. I believe this is just a piece of blue glass that a friend of mine sent me. But that's going to make a really nice point. This is a piece of dacite, which is in the obsidian family, but is not obsidian. It's right there, though. It's basically obsidian. It's just non-transparent. Okay, now this is the first primitive knife I ever made. It has a piece of a broken yew wood English longbow for a handle that I shaped out to fit it, obviously, for a handle. That's a piece of Northwest Pacific yew wood and a piece of black obsidian, black butter obsidian. blade, kind of fat. It's the first one I ever made. Wasted a lot of glass on that one. That was a giant rock. But it came out really nice. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. I like that little knot right there. And it feels really good in the hand and cuts great. We've already carved a pig up with it. Believe it or not, this is the second one I made. And I just real quick fashioned this one for my son. He's only 3. It's actually sharp enough to cut with, but it wouldn't. It's not like the obsidian. This is Burlington chert, and I'm not the best napper in the world, but this is just a quickie I made for my son. I used pine pitch on this one. I guess I should note on the last one I used wood glue and sinew only. This one I used pine pitch and sinew and hide glue. White-tailed deer sinew. This one is a piece of Texas chert. It's in an Osage orange handle. Some really beautiful wood. I really like Osage orange. It comes out beautiful. And this one's pretty thin. Osage orange, Texas chert, or Flint blade. This is the next one that I made. Same type of stone for blade. White-tailed deer back sinew, pine pitch, animal glue. Osage orange handle again, but unlike the last one, it was more form-fitted with the finger spots for your hand. This one I just went a little bit more quickie with, and just made like a regular, just a handle. Osage orange handle, and again with the Texas flint. This one's a little sharper, a little skinnier and a little sharper. This one will do some damage. Okay, now this one is the blade is made from a piece of glass that I found in a field while tracking a bear. Funny story, we don't get bears around this area too much. And I actually thought this was a chunk of bear poop. It was on the news that it walked right through my neighborhood, and one of my neighbors said they saw it, so I went over there to investigate, and I thought I found this chunk of bear poop. Ended up being a big old chunk of glass, about 4 times the size of this. I broke it down into smaller pieces and made a few points, and I made this gut hook out of it. This is definitely a skinning tool. This is Osage orange, the handle. This one has not been polyurethaned or anything. Pine pitch and white-tailed deer back sinew. The gut hook obviously goes in to gut it, and then I made the handle kind of unique, flat like that, to help you peel the skin away from the flesh. So this is like a fleshing tool. Okay, this one is made out of more of a transparent Texas rock. I believe it's kind of like a root beer. And it's got a flat back, so it's not sharp on both sides. It's more like a modern knife. This is really sharp at the tip, and then it's kind of serrated down here on the edge. Kind of just lucked out with that. It's tied on with a pine pitch and white-tailed deer back strap sinew. And this is a white-tailed deer antler with some finger spots and a thumb spot. And this is a really cool knife. I gave this to my father. So there you go with that. And last but not least, this is an obsidian blade and a mulberry handle. It's kind of a funky handle. I really took some time in designing this one. You can see here when I hold it with my right hand that it's really form-fitted to my hand to really just be able to hold it the way I feel comfortable holding it and cut with it. Notice that the blade kind of leans that direction forward, That's so when I'm cutting on a flat surface, the blade's more close to the ground and my knuckles aren't touching the ground. It's just kind of like a little handy way to haft it. Again, pine pitch and a white-tailed deer back. Now there's something really cool about this one that I'd like to share with you guys. Okay, now that I got it to focus, you see the notice it's similar to this piece. It's the same kind of obsidian. It's got that brown mahogany look to it here and there. And this is that same knife. I just wanted to show you the innards of it. To me, that is just breathtaking. So I had to show you that. I mean, that's just amazing. So this is definitely probably my favorite primitive knife. Obsidian blade is very sharp. This is a very sharp knife. And I mean, you can't beat the look of it when you're looking at it through it at a light. We can check that out again. I mean, that is just beautiful. Something else, and I'll leave you guys with this, is that I find fascinating is that I've made all of those knife points and all of my arrowheads with a moose antler billet, one sandstone hammerstone, and one deer antler. Anyways, get you guys some rocks and start making some stuff. It's really fun. And I actually have a bunch of small stuff like this big, like a half of a 5-gallon bucket full that you could make a lot of like bird points out of and stuff that I'm looking to just give away. So, in fact, I'll show that to you guys right now. I'm out here outside. This is the debutage pile, if you will, that I'm looking to give away. And I mean, some of them are really small, obviously, but just to give you a size reference, I mean, they're not tiny pieces. This is like that Texas chert. Here's a piece that would make a nice point. I mean, you could make a deer killer with that. There's a lot of nice pieces. There's a piece that could make a nice point out of. You know, it's just full. Here's a decent sized piece. You know, I mean, that's a nice sized piece. So I mean, if anybody wants this stuff, it's free. I'll send this to you. No problem. No trade necessary. You know, there's some little bit of everything. You can make a tiny little point out of this. Even I've seen points that were tiny. We call them bird points. But this is just a mixture. I mean, everything's in here. Here's a piece of a Burlington shirt. It's just a mixture of everything. And there's some decent sized pieces. I mean, here's a decent sized piece. Another one. Here's a decent sized little piece, you know. Anyway, if anybody's interested in that pile of debutage, I call it. Guess it's about a quarter of a 5-gallon bucket. I would definitely box this up and send it to you for free, no questions asked. There's some leaves in it and stuff, but there's some decent rock in there, especially if you dig through it. Like, there's another decent one. There's another decent one. So, here's another decent one. They're not all tiny. I mean, some of you guys that may not have any nappable material in your area, there you go. Hit me up, let me know, private message me, and I'll send this to you for free. That's how I got all of my stuff. You know, just friends sending me stuff. That's all obsidian. That's all dacite, you know. I got all that stuff just from people being nice, sending me stuff. I made some trades for some of it. I sent somebody 40 leg tendons from a cow. I sent Allergic Hobbit a bow. in return for a bunch of this stuff. He gave me a whole box of that type of material. I've already used it all up. But just tons of, really nice stuff. And the guy that just sent me all the obsidian and stuff, I'm sending him this box in return. It's got a lot of these pieces in it. I typically, personally, I don't like this stuff right here. But he does. So I'm going to send it to him. I also got a giant box. While I'm showing you what I got from that guy, I ought to show you this. I got a box of this. It all came in the same box with the obsidian and stuff. And this is like some kind of Ohio stuff. Here's another piece. It's really beautiful. Hard. You can tell it's real hard and it's going to flake really well. I'm pretty sure it's heat treated. One more piece and then I'm done here. Let's see. I really like that piece. Here we go. Yeah, this piece is really beautiful. Got that blue, it's smooth, there's no texture change. I know it might look like that's porous or whatever over here, but it's not. There's no texture change. It's just smooth like glass. It's crazy. Same thing on this side. There's no texture change. This is more of that Ohio stuff. It's crazy pretty. Anyways, I'm Jesse Russ with Flint Bows, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day.